Next up, we've got a K1 bout between Tim Bowman and Rob Tennant. Tim fights out of 10th Planet Redditch, and Rob fighting out of the Striking Clinic in Banbury. Now, Tim has a traditional martial arts background. When I've sparred with him before, he adopts quite a side-on bladed stance, more typical of what you might see in karate or taekwondo. I don't know if he's going to adapt that a little bit more for K1. But yeah, he's a guy who's very, very comfortable throwing kicks off both legs. So quite an interesting style to see in K1.
I think if he does, we're going to look for Rob to be trying to land low kicks early. If that's what Tim shows, a lot of bouncing, a lot of K1, a lot of taekwondo style kicks. We're going to look for Rob to try and time that, land low kicks on the bounce. Especially coming from the Striking Clinic. Very good at their low kicks, their calf kicks.
And one thing you sort of see in those traditional martial arts, like in taekwondo, karate, the striking with the hands is a little bit more limited, especially when it comes to combination punching. They will open combinations a lot with side kicks and things like that from their longer stance, and they don't throw in combination as much. It's more of a sort of, I can't remember the translation, but it's kind of like one hit, instant death. They're trying to land one strike that wins the fight. It's not about throwing in combination, which is the exact opposite of what you would see in like the Dutch style kickboxing. Everything is a combo. It's a left kick with a, it's a left hook with a right low kick, or even in normal boxing, you're told 1-2, 1-2-3. So it's a very different style. It leads to quite a different pace of fight, more of a sharpshooter. If you guys are UFC fans, you'll have seen that Wonderboy adopt that sort of style. Low hands, side on, a lot of lead leg kicking, which you need quite a bit of dexterity to do, but can be absolutely devastating if you're good at it.
Another way it does translate to Muay Thai is just through pure power of the kick. If you're a really good like karate guy or taekwondo guy, and you can just do the fundamentals of a Muay Thai kick, you've already got the explosive power to just really land those kicks in without even having to step in as much as a normal Muay Thai fighter does. You just super quick traditional Muay Thai kick, and they can be really powerful. You see that from the likes of, like, I know it's a crazy person to bring up because he's not actually an MMA fighter, but like a Joe Rogan, like traditional taekwondo, did start doing Muay Thai K1 instead, and just has some of the most powerful kicks you'll see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Joe Rogan, our commentating hero.
Well, absolutely. He's our icon, really, isn't he?
He is. Don't know the name of many others. DC.
Yeah, John Anik as well.
I'm not really a big fan of Dominic Cruz.
Like him as a fighter, not as much as a commentator.
Dominic Cruz sees that now, he's going to absolutely obliterate her. He's just going to go scorch her on our commentating skills. Sorry, Dom. Sorry. Obviously, you're better than us.
We've got Tim fighting out of 10th Planet Redditch, Rob Tennant fighting out of the Striking Clinic in Banbury. In Tim's corner, you've got Hayden, professional fighter Luke Nile, and 10th Planet head coach James Whiston, who you will remember from winning his fight earlier on in the night.
And in Rob's corner, you've got Chris and Ime. I don't know who the other guys are.
We are underway for this K1 bout.
Nice right kick there from Rob. Was it Rob? No, from Tim.
Tim looking to be the aggressor here, looking to pressure his opponent towards cage wall.
That was a nice left kick from Rob there.
And we're finding ourselves a lot in this open stance matchup, with Tim taking the orthodox stance and Rob taking southpaw. It's quite interesting. Gives you different angles for things. And more often it's an advantage for the southpaw because they're used to fighting orthodox fighters, whereas orthodox fighters fight southpaws less often.
They do. Nice inside leg kick there.
Yeah, you don't see it as much as the outside one, but it can be quite powerful.
Nice catch. What can he do with it? Lets it go. Good leg kick. Nice 2-3-2 there from Tim.
Tim keeping that pressure on, happy to hold the centre of the cage. Ooh, nice Superman style punch there. And Rob fairly content to stay by the cage wall. Nice feint there by Tim to draw out the lead hook. Oh, well-timed kick there by Tim. Oh, another one as well.
No kick by Tim again. Goes for the second follow-up.
Ripping him in now. It's good. Establish the threat of him.
Oh,
huge rear hand
big
there.
knockdown by Rob.
Huge knockdown there by Rob.
Beautiful work. Eight seconds left in this round.
Yeah, huge knockdown there by Rob to, I would say, turn the round in his favour. I mean, it's hard not to score the round in somebody's favour when they get a knockdown. I would say up until that point, Tim was the aggressor. He seemed to be landing the better strikes, pushing the pace. But really good work there by Rob. Shows you've got to respect his power.
This is the kind of thing where you look at the judging and you think, typically when you see a knockdown, you'd see a 10-8 round automatically. Back in the day, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but you'd see a 10-8 round automatically. But I think now when someone is winning a round and then the other person gets a knockdown, it pretty much turns it into a 10-9 for the other person that got the knockdown rather than a 10-8.
Yeah, the UFC recently changed their rules to try and give out more 10-8s, didn't they? Because it's just it's so hard to do that, especially in a 3-round fight. You know that whoever gets the 10-8 round essentially has won the fight.
Yeah.
Here we are for the second round. Rob maybe going to be a little bit more aggressive this round.
Well, he knows that he's got the power to knock him down now, and we don't know how much that affected Tim. But what we don't want is him throwing big wild hooks like that. Ooh, that was nearly it. Did it connect?
Big knee there.
Did Tim bring his head down, or did Rob pull his head down? Did Tim try and get his head away from the clinch? Or even though
I'm not quite sure.
It's K1 anyway, so there's not really too much clinch. You're allowed to clinch with one hand, is it, in a knee? Or
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's knees to
the body, but I think it's only one hand clinch. You can't get a full tie plum. If I heard the rules correctly at the beginning of the evening.
Those inside leg kicks are pretty nasty, but ooh.
That would look like it hurt Tim a little bit.
Yeah.
See the mark on his arms and across his chest from that. It's put a bit of confidence inside of Rob, that has.
Yeah, there's only so much checking you can do with just your arms. You can take a little bit of stank on it, but they can still kick through them. It still hurts.
Yeah.
And it can start to fatigue your arms as well.
Oh, those are landing. Even though he's catching them, they are landing very hard.
Yeah, he's catching it after it lands.
Yeah. Stopping it from coming back down, essentially, but not stopping the power from coming through. Nice calf kick. I'd like to see them follow up with something after that. If you're going to land a calf kick, follow something up.
Yeah, nice catch there by Tim, but doesn't not quite able to capitalise on it.
Land that calf kick, throw a left again. Those kicks are going to be effective. Even though he's catching them, he's not sidestepping with them, so they're very effective kicks.
Little bit of a closer round there, bit
It
harder
was.
to score. Nothing quite as decisive as a knockdown. Why? We should have done that before. It's so loud in here when you take these off. It should be back soon. He's got to call out the decision. How's it going?
Going into our last round now.
Bear with me.
Rob looks very ready and raring to go. He looks like he wants to get this fight started and this last round started as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to see Tim coming after it in this round if he wants to secure the win. You know, we saw
Nice
from that
low
first
kick.
round, he's got the skills to win this fight.
He's just not looked as sharp since that knockdown. And knockdowns can do strange things. They can put your timing up if he's got like a little bit of a concussion or something. They can make his timing up. They can mean he's not breathing properly with his punches, which could tire him out. Got to check those leg kicks. He can't go to catch it. If Tim sees him going to catch another low kick like that again, it could lead to a right hook to the head. Nice knee to the stomach there. Was that the head? It looked like the stomach. I could be wrong. Is he holding?
That was okay. His head did drop a little bit.
I wasn't sure whether Tim was trying to show that it was that it was his head.
It's a big kick. I think it landed on the arm.
He's trying to. Look how the way Rob moves around to one side. He's trying to open up Tim for the big shots. He's moving around to his right now, and he's trying to open up for that big hand.
Nice counter there. That's where you see spinning kicks work best as your opponent is coming in.
Yeah.
They look flashy, but they are a good counter. Need to see Tim come after it in these last few seconds. He needs to secure that finish.
Abby, you pause the time? 26 seconds left on here. Nice. Rob's really opening up now. He's really putting the pressure on now. He's heard that 10-second timer.
That's it, that's time.
Good fight. It's not unfortunate that Tim got knocked down in that first round. That's probably the wrong choice of words to say, but I think he was coming out really strong. Tim was coming out really strong. He was showing a lot of skills, and then he got dropped by that shot in the first round. He just didn't quite look the same after. Maybe he was tired, maybe he was a little bit rocked, maybe he couldn't get his feet underneath him, maybe his breathing was just a bit off after, but that's like, Rob seemed to really trying to take over at that point.